Shay Egger, the Associate Head for Teaching, Learning, and Innovation at the lower school.
And I'm Julie Rust, and I'm the Associate Head for Teaching, Learning, and Innovation at the middle school and upper school. And we're here today to share with you what we've learned from the 2019-2020 school year in relation to I2, the Inspire and Innovate movement at St. Andrew's Episcopal School. I2 is a whole school collaborative that features a team of wonderful, dedicated faculty and educational leaders to help come alongside faculty who are interested in reimagining and innovating in their own classroom spaces. I2 also encompasses physical spaces, one at the North Campus and one at the South Campus, where our houses are lodged, where faculty can come and bounce ideas off of us and reimagine what they might do in their own classrooms while also playing around with technologies. Finally, in the focus of today's presentation, I2 is about 3 classrooms that were created for this past school year, one at each division, and we'll talk specifically about data gathered from those classrooms in a moment.
So I2 came about after our visioning process. Over the course of several months, teachers, parents, faculty, trustees, and alumni all came together over a number of visioning sessions where we all together reimagined the future of St. Andrews and launched our vision statement, which says that in 2021, St. Andrew's Episcopal School is a beacon of educational innovation, inclusivity, and wellness, empowering generations of saints to impact the world. From these sessions also emerged our learning environment task forces, where our teacher leaders really took the lead on imagining innovative teaching strategies and reimagining some of our classroom spaces. Over the course of the school year, we had several fun and exciting things going on. For one, teachers would present to teachers during a variety of professional development opportunities. We also saw innovative teaching practices implemented across divisions from lower school to early childhood and middle and upper school.
So you can see that I2 encompasses every classroom and every teacher at St. Andrews. But today we're going to focus on one small aspect of I2, and that is these classroom spaces that are outfitted with the latest technology and furniture to help lead toward more student-centered learning experiences. Here you see pictures from all 3 classrooms, one at the lower school in 3rd grade, one at the middle school for 5th and 6th graders, and then one at our upper school. And we're going to zoom in on some data that we gathered throughout the 2019-2020 school year in relation to these rooms. Now, what makes these rooms innovative, right? And so we really built these rooms with the research in mind. One thing we know is that students need mobile desks and tables. They need the ability to move, and teachers need that as well, so that teachers can change the room based on the kind of activity for the day. Students also need choice in terms of how they sit and where they sit each day, and so these rooms had opportunities for tables, desks, wobble stools, etc. We made sure to track the temperature in these rooms so that it was consistent, and the decor was pretty clean and modern so that students weren't overly stimulated by decorations all over the walls. The teacher's voice was also used a speaker, and so that students were more easily able to hear their voice no matter where they sat in the room. And then there were screens, too, that projected, and they were interactive so that students could either come up in this picture as she is to interact with the screen, or plop their own content from their devices to share with their peers. And finally, our favorite, the writable wall surface, covers all of sort of the white wall that you see here. And students individually and in small groups would often use that space to make their learning visible for the teacher and for their peers. So we asked all of the students at the North Campus how the I2 room compares to others in a survey. And as you can see, the vast majority said that the I2 room was better. So we wanted to drill down how it was better and why it was better. So in the next survey, we asked, exactly why are these particular rooms better? And they mentioned all sorts of things about engagement and comfort and how it feels. But what we were excited about is that they specifically mentioned the collaboration, participation, and interactivity that was afforded in the room, 24%. And then 20% mentioned movement and mobility. The ability to move across the room as they're learning was really, really key. These were really important aspects in the design of the class, and we were excited that students were picking up on them as well.
We also did a midterm survey at the South Campus for our lower school students, and the response was overwhelmingly positive in regard to the writable walls and especially the way that they felt they were able to collaborate better in these spaces because of the space and because of the movable desks. We also asked series of interview questions for our lower school students, really across all divisions, to gather some qualitative data. And students were very enthusiastic about the way this space made it easier to learn, especially easier to collaborate with their classmates on various projects. And in this particular photo, our fourth graders had joined our third grade class in the I2 space during math studio time. And you can see students working in different sort of workstations around the room. And like Julie alluded to earlier, demonstrating their thinking on the writable surfaces and also utilizing technology in the space.
We also gathered qualitative data from our middle school students. As you can see from all of the exclamation points, this quote is from a middle school student. And it's a beautiful thing that she is also noticing the chairs and the screen and the Post-it notes and even this thing called a mood meter. And that is illustrated there in the picture. And the mood meter actually was taking advantage of the magnetic nature of those writable walls. And so students were able to walk in and sort of put a little magnetic tack about how they felt that day, and were able to articulate how and why that matters in relation to their learning attitude. And so we just want to point out that this innovation also has a lot of socio-emotional wellness connections as well in this data. Our upper school students also enthused about these rooms, and you can see from this image on the top as they were drawing parts of the ear, and on the bottom, one student was teaching half of her peers on one side of the room after having engaged with some questions on the writable wall surface, and someone else was teaching on the other half of the room, not pictured. So it's no surprise that upper school students reported that the classroom felt more interactive, not like a lecture hall, but a place where students get to demonstrate, participate, and engage, a place where they feel more alive.
So what's next for I2? We have some exciting things on the horizon for summer 2020. We have 6 new I2 classrooms that are being remodeled and spanning both campuses. We also are very excited about the launch of the new upper school schedule, and there's some online learning opportunities through our virtual Summer Saints program.
We have a lot more going on that will add to the value of your St. Andrews experience, including some curricular opportunities around entrepreneurship, internship, 8th grade capstone, and more. So stay tuned. We hope to continue providing updates, and we appreciate your partnership and your interest. Come and tour, come and ask us questions, give us ideas, partner with us. And thanks so much for listening to this I2 update.